because like the reason I became a vegetarian is because like I bought a book for 99 cents on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all about like factory farming. It was Eating Animals by Jonathan Safran Foer or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all about like, oh no, this is all bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, I have all these facts that
So
I can
is
bring
it
out.
like,
Like, turkeys have actually been bred so they like no longer resemble what turkeys used to be. They lead horrible, like painful existences.
Yeah, I don't eat turkeys because of what they look like, Tim.
No. But they're completely different animals.
Are
We
you telling me
bred
they don't look like a trace hand anymore?
So anyway, but like the fact that I came into this in like in a way that like a 13-year-old
$1 on the book.
Yeah, but it's like the way like you got shown those PETA videos in like high school, right? And that made you be like, ugh. And that was probably when you claimed that you were a vegetarian for a month. I don't.
Tim, you remember after high school we briefly started a Fight Club.
What?
After reading Fight Club.
I understand. Yeah. Okay, number 2.
Then we read Huck Finn, and we went on an adventure down the Mississippi River. You don't remember that?
I don't remember that. Okay. I never read Huck Finn. I don't get the reference, Tom. Here's my number 2. Here's my number 2 reason for...
By the way, I will say...
when were you a vegetarian?
I gave it up for Lent once.
I don't think you did. I think you're lying.
Did I say Lent? I meant Len, the band.
Oh, yeah.
Steal My Sunshine?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I gave it up for them once.
Nice.
I was saving up money for Len tickets and, couldn't spend it on meat anymore.
You had to cut into your meat budget. Len tickets.
Well, Tim, that's...
your meat budget, I've seen it.
No pun intended, but there's a lot of fat in that meat budget.
I think there was a pun intended there, Tom.
Yeah, there was.
You looked
it
at
was
me.
It was about fat and meat. But.
Yeah. Were you going to say something else?
I was going to say that I will agree with you. Like I said, I got turkey bacon, but I've eaten a bunch of vegetarian bacon. Yeah, I'm with you. I like salt. I don't care about the mechanism to give me salt. Just give me a shaker. I'll suck it down.
And same thing with veggie hot dogs. Hot dogs are great, but veggie hot dogs, they figured out how to make that taste the same. And guess what? You're not chewing on horse butts.
Yeah. Well, the big thing is, and maybe this later in your list, that I do agree with you for no other reason than if I get one weird piece of anything in anything I'm chewing, it's going to ruin my week.
Number 1. Number 2, that feeling when you bite into a chicken McNugget and you get like cartilage or something.
Yeah.
Isn't that like the worst? You spit it all out and you're like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
And guess what? Chicken nuggets, fake chicken nuggets, chicken CHIK nuggets. They taste pretty much. You know what you like about them? The fried breading on the outside.
Yeah.
And then you just need something white on the inside.
If you have to spit out a chicken nugget though, because it's got a weird piece, you can bring that up to the counter. They'll give you another chicken nugget.
Yeah, I don't think chicken nuggets have this problem anymore.
No, I think they've solved that.
Yeah,
I think they're just
probably through
we need stronger grinders.
Yeah, they're terrible means.
Well, not terrible, just stronger grinders.
Yeah. Number 3, Tom.
Mm-hmm. Tim, I will not sit here while he disparages the grinding industry.
Tom, every day I'm on my grind.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a rap reference?
I don't know, Grandma.
Sounds like something that like people have referenced rap music before.
On my grind?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a rap reference.
I think it is.
I don't think it's ever referred to as my grind.
Yeah, I think it is.
All right.
I think you look like the oldster now.
But I don't think so.
Do I have to Google this?
Don't Google it. What's number 3?
Number 3 is you get to learn about beans.
You get to learn about beans.
What do you know about beans, Tom?
I don't know beans about beans.
Exactly. Well, I won't spoil it for you. But when you're looking into like how to get protein, And they're like, well, you should really just go for
Tim,
beans.
no pun intended, but are you spilling the beans about beans?
I'm not going to spill the beans because that's your journey. You're going to have to be like,
Tim, I was intending that pun.
Yeah, I know you were
about
intending that pun.
Spilling the beans. See, it's a turn of phrase.
Day I'm on my grind. Yeah, autofill. Oh, yes.
Maybe just because it's autofilled, maybe it's just something a lot of people search for.
Money Trump featuring J-Bone and Skeeta Ray.
There's no way that's the song. Hum a few bars of that tune.
I don't need to. It's on the internet, Tom.
Yeah, all right. Every day I'm on my grind.
It's also Every Day by Big Unk.
Okay.
Do you think I just imagined it and thought like, oh, maybe this sounds like rap music, and then I googled it.
I've never heard of any of these artists, Tim.
You never heard of J-Bone and Skeeta Ray?
No, neither of them.
You never heard of Big Unk?
No, I've never heard of Big Unk.
You heard of Money Trump? He's our president-elect.
Right, I've heard of Money Trump.
Yeah. All right. So, Tom, let me just tease this for you.
Okay.
You're going to learn a lot of surprising things about beans that will wow you if you become a vegetarian.
That was your tease. Can give a little more of a tease.
Do you know where beans come from, Tom?
Animals? I don't know.
No, not animals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the earth. Number 4. Buddhism.
Are you a Buddhist now?
No, but I could be. And, like, you don't have to be a vegetarian to be a Buddhist.
But it doesn't hurt.
But, yeah, if you're at, like, a Buddhist mixer and you're, like, eating a Big Mac.
You've got a big bite from 7-Eleven.
Yeah, nobody's going to be like, oh, this guy's in it for the long haul. This guy understands what the Buddha told us.
Right. It's all right. So it sounds like you're in great shape to become a Buddhist now. That was the one thing holding you back.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm peaceful.
You're
I'm
already
plump.
enlightened.
Yeah.
You're plump. I don't think you have to be plump. It's just that Buddha was plump.
Yeah, but I think it's a bonus. I think
Doesn't
it's
hurt.
kind of, they're like, oh, well, this guy might be the next Buddha.
You think at like
I plan on taking over the religion.
You think at Buddhist temples they have those signs that are like, you don't have to be crazy to work here, but it helps. You don't have to be plump to work here, but it helps.
It's true. You don't have to be plump to be our Messiah, but it helps.
Yeah.
A prophet? Probably a prophet, right?
I think it was just like a leader, spiritual leader.
Tom, I looked up on the internet. I Googled, not every day I'm on my grind, a different thing about the benefits of being a vegetarian.
Okay.
And they say you have a 12%, vegetarians have a 12% lower risk of death.
Like ever?
I can only assume. So like you, Tom.
I'm going to die one day, but there's a 12% less chance you're ever going to die.
There's an 88% chance that I will now live.
Indefinitely. Well, that's worth it, yeah.
Hopefully somebody doesn't trick me into eating a bite of a dumpling that has chicken in it.
Well, but you got to pick a side, Tim. Before you said that wasn't a big deal, but...
Well, this might, like, you might, everybody I know might be dead. I might be 260 years old.
Right now?
And I'm in that 12%.
Okay.
Right?
And it's just all a fever dream?
No. I'm talking about in the future.
Oh, okay.
250 years in the future.
I'm
10 years old, Tom.
What?
Never mind.
You're 10 years old?
Right now.
What the hell are you talking about?
Never mind.
Tim, I think you need to start eating meat again.
I'm very, very, very lightheaded.
Very weak.
Number 6, Tom. If you become a vegetarian, it improves the symptoms of psoriasis.
Improves?
It makes them less bad, I guess.
It lessens the symptoms of psoriasis then. Okay. Do you have psoriasis?
No.
Okay, so it's not necessarily a good one for you.
But, like, I don't know. Can you catch psoriasis? You're not born with psoriasis, right?
I think sometimes you are.
But, like, you can get it. Is there, like, a type 1 psoriasis and a type 2 psoriasis?
I don't think that there are types, but I think there's severity for sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
But, like, there's a chance I might wake up tomorrow with psoriasis, or you might wake up with psoriasis. Mm-hmm. Somebody might inject one of us with a syringe full of psoriasis.
Right.
But let's say we go out after this, Tom. We have a beer, and a scoundrel comes up and
vegetarian beer.
Yeah, wheat-based.
Mm-hmm. A scoundrel comes up, as they always
injects
do.
both of us with psoriasis.
Yeah, we gotta stop going to that bar.
I know, but it's cheap drinks.
Every time some scoundrel comes up and injects us
with something.
Yeah,
every week it's a new thing.
And it's just robble and runs off.
But you wake up tomorrow, you're gonna have terrible symptoms. Yeah.
You might
barely
have
12%
less symptoms.
No, that's death.
Oh, that's immortality.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Number 7. Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, so she's famously a vegetarian or a vegan.
Yeah.
So number 7 is just in admiration of her, or you think this is your shot?
I mean, I assume at some point you get a call from her.
To thank you for becoming a vegetarian.
Yeah, I put my name on all the lists.
I bumped into Tommy Lee the other day.
Did you?
Yeah. I like physically bumped into him at the movie theater.
Really?
Yeah. A different movie theater. He was there. There was like some like rock and roll art gallery showing happening in the downstairs of this place. And we like bumped into each other. He's like, "Do you know where the entrance to this thing is?" And I was like, "Why don't you ask that big old dong of yours?"
Well, this relates to it. My Tommy Lee story. I was recording an album in the same studio complex of him as he was one time, and we shared a bathroom, and we were peeing at adjacent urinals. And he looked at me and he went, "Yeah, it's as big as you've heard." But I was just like, I was just a man peeing at a urinal. I was not inquiring about the size of his dong.
Yeah. Well, you should have looked over. Maybe he was saying that. He was standing next to you, but he was peeing in a urinal 2 down.
That's true. He was standing 3 feet to my right, but he was peeing in the same urinal that I was.
This week's episode of The Complete Guide to Everything is brought to you by Squarespace. Tim, you know Squarespace? I know Squarespace.
We use it. That's how I know it.
Squarespace is what's been powering TCGT.com and TomReynolds.com for a very long time, empowering it very well. Squarespace, they handle everything. It's how you build a site. It's how you host a site. It's how you get your domain name.
You can run a store on it. We run a store on it.
You run a store of physical goods, digital goods, whatever kind of goods. You got the goods, put them on Squarespace. And look, the new year... A lot of people, they say, this is the year I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something big. If you're doing something, you need a website for it.
Do it, you lunk.
Start your free trial today at squarespace.com and enter offer code GUIDE to get 10% off your first purchase. Check them out, squarespace.com. Make your next move.
All right, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to the real reasons to be a vegetarian.
Pamela Anderson wasn't one of them?
She is, yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's done now, Tom.
Okay.
Number 8.
Well, if it's done, can I get my Playboys back?
I need to do some research.
Tim, I swear to God, if you cut them up into a collage again.
Cut out naked lady collages from your Playboys.
From my Playboys.
Playboys don't even have naked ladies in them anymore, Tom.
Yeah, I know. You got to get the vintage ones.
Yeah. One time, Tom, you and I were doing a live show, and I thought it would be funny. We did like a game on the stage, and I thought it would be funny to give out a vintage Playboy on the stage. And I didn't think that I'd have to go in. Well, I didn't think about when I had to go and buy it.
Right.
It had Erica Eleniak on the cover, I think. Do you remember her?
No. I remember that name.
She was a Baywatch beauty, Tom.
Which...
More like Baywatch, you know what I mean?
Which Baywatch beauty was she?
She was the blonde.
Well, Tim.
Post Pamela Anderson, maybe? Wait, wasn't she on Charles in Charge? She might have been a Charles in Charge.
No, that's Nicole Egbert. You're thinking of.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. All right. Number 8. If you go to a bachelor party at a restaurant and they order bone marrow, you don't have to eat the bone marrow.
Wait, when does this happen?
Sometimes.